Do not underestimate the power of weekends. A weekend can either set you up for success or failure. If you spend your weekend in bed mindlessly scrolling, binging on chips, and taking nap after nap, then you are cooking the recipe for ultimate exhaustion. Hello and welcome to Book Junction. I am Sneha, and here are 4 things to do on weekends to be more productive on weekdays. Number 1. Spend 1 hour with your hobby material. If you are clueless about what to do and how to do, then don't do it. Just gather your hobby material and sit with them. So, if your hobby is painting but you don't have any idea for what to paint, then just sit with your art supplies, clean them, organize them, and soon you will see that you have started to play with them. For example, when I don't feel like reading, I just sit with my books. I clean them, riffle through the pages, organize them, read the lines I've already highlighted, and in no time I feel like reading something. Try this out and let me know if it works for you. Number 2. Every home has its own fragrance, and food has so much to do with that. For example, the way a Bengali household smells is completely different from what a Tamilian household would smell like. After cooking a meal, the smell of the spices linger in the whole house. That smell casts a spell of memories, and memories are powerful. For most of us, childhood is a treasured memory. Sometimes cooking a dish that you used to have in childhood can be extremely healing. For example, I love pointed gourd curry. In Bengali household, especially during summers, we love to add it in mixed veg recipes, fish curries, and sometimes have it as a side. So one weekend I arranged for some pointed gourd and cooked it in the same way as my mother does. I chopped the pieces in my mother's style, prepared the spice mix, and enjoyed every bit of the cooking process. It felt like I was transported to a Sunday from my childhood. I not only enjoyed my meal but also had a wonderful weekend which put me in an overall happy and productive mood. Number 3. In the last 3 years, I've not gone on any long trips. Instead, I've taken multiple weekend trips. And I kid you not, a weekend trip can be much more relaxing than a 10-day long trip. While long trips require lots of planning, money, and energy, a short 2 nights trip to a nearby hill station can help you unwind in ways you cannot even imagine. It's much easier to pack for weekend trips, and you can save your long leaves for visiting home during festivals. These weekend trips have been a savior for me, and I highly recommend you to take one. And lastly, spend time with God or the equivalent. Sometimes rituals can be good. For example, lighting up an incense stick and purifying the whole room with its fragrance can actually put you in a much more positive mood. And if you can spend more time in praying and meditating, then that would be a bonus. Let me know in the comments about how you wind down during weekends. I am all yours. Also, if you enjoyed this video, do consider to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Until then, you can watch my must-watch playlist. Bye-bye.